Okay, just to keep an eye on that. And then there's one more that I can see just around here. Okay, so let's just put a line in there. Okay, and drag that across to potentially there. Okay, so as you can see, when it came back in, touched, did break below it, but guess what? Recovered the same day.
Before we get started, just a quick disclaimer. The content on this channel is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not financial advice, and I am not a licensed financial advisor. Everything shared in this video is based on personal opinion, research, and experience. So please do your own research and consult a qualified professional before making any financial decisions. Investing involves risk, and you could lose money. By watching this video, you agree that you are responsible for your own financial choices. With that said, let's get into the video.
Welcome back to Bull and Bear Hunter. Today we are having a look at the copper chart. It's the first time on the channel that we're going to look at this. So I've got a blank canvas to work on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start putting some channels and lines and just see what I can find. And then we can see potentially which direction copper could be heading moving forward. So I'm going to put a parallel channel just here. Okay, so that gives me an area to work with. So from sort of 2020, we've got this bottom area of 43.55, and then we've got this top area which is around the 14.166. As you can see, we've gone from this bottom of the channel to the top, made the way across, hit the bottom, gone to the top. We've come off it. Could we be heading lower, or could we go a little bit higher before we pull back? It's something we have to keep an eye on. So let's just find some more lines in this parallel channel that I've found. So I'm going to go just in the middle here. So I'm going to put a mid line just in the middle. So let's just drag that across, I think to about here. Okay, so that sort of gives me an idea of the middle of the parallel channel. So we've got this area here, it touched, consolidated before going above it. You can see came in, almost touched it, bounced, and then went through it a few times. It's touched it and it's gone below it, eventually going above it, coming back in. So that gives us an idea that this middle of this parallel channel could be something to keep an eye on. And then what we're going to do is, I can see a couple more support areas. So what I'm going to do is just put a line just in here. So we've got a little bit of support maybe around here. Okay, just to keep an eye on that. And then there's one more that I can see just around here. Okay, so let's just put a line in there. Okay, and drag that across to potentially there. Okay, so as you can see, when it came back in, touched, did break below it, but guess what? Recovered the same day, and it's been up. So long-term view, copper is at the high end. It looks like it's consolidating. You can see it tried to sell off, but recovered it straight away, and it's been consolidating the high end. So let's just go into the daily. So as we can see, this is the consolidation I was referring to, just this area here. It's just going sideways. It could be forming potentially a bull flag before it heads even higher. I suspect we could be testing this higher area here, which is the 14.544. We might be heading back to that region. So let's just put a horizontal line to mark that top there. So if we consolidate, we could be this area maybe before we get some sort of reaction in copper to go lower, or if it can go above it, consolidate and head even higher. So let's just keep watching, and let's see what happens with this chart. Let's have a quick look at the 1 hour. Again, nothing's changed, exactly the same, just consolidating. And let's just go back to daily. Okay, so let's put a note in here. Note. So our target is around the 14, let's call it 14,500. Let's target 14,500. Okay, yep. And then we've got with a support of around the 12,300. So let's just put that in. Support. Support. 12,300. Okay, so that's all I'm going to put on this chart for now. I've just spotted one more pivot area that I'm just going to put a line in just to keep an eye on. So we can see this area here where it's had a bit of a bounce. So what I'm going to do is just go around here and then just put that line in, so we also know what we can see. If it does break this upper trend support line, we have a bigger support around the 11,700. So again, it's something to just keep an eye on. I don't see it getting there anytime soon, but you never know. But as long as we know, and if it does go through, we know we've got major support around the 11,500. If you like, that will conclude the chart for copper today. If you like what you are watching, if you can leave your comments, like, share, subscribe. This will help the channel to grow. Thank you, and look out for our latest videos coming out soon. Goodbye.